just blasting you guys into outer space. And I have no fucking idea because I can't hear the shit. I don't understand why technology like that. You know what? Okay, let me just. I'll give a theory. Let me give a theory on this. Okay, and also let me drop this fucking audio because this is at 12%. That's 12%. Okay, so I need a little bit of help in order to stream today, which I would really like to stream. Okay? You help me out here. Is the music okay? Is the level of the music right there okay or not? Because normally I'm able to monitor the shits. Okay? It was so loud. Yes, I know. But now it's okay. Yes? Okay, cool. Yeah, so look, here's my theory on this, and I don't know. I can't prove it, okay? But here's what I think's going on. I think that there are interdimensional goblins that whenever somebody is at a good level with their tech, that these interdimensional goblins come in when you're not chilling, or, you know, when you're not, like, there actively doing your shit, and they come in and they fuck up all your shit. They do it, okay? Because I have no logical explanation for why one day the stream is set up perfectly the way I want to. The tech all works. Everything's Gucci. You know, spend all this time like making sure everything's good. Okay. And then I come in the next day and it's like all over the fucking place. This camera won't work. This mixer won't work. What is happening? These interdimensional goblins got to go. They got to go, man. I'm done. I'm done with the goblins. I'm fucking done. Okay? Anyways. Yeah, face it. You were a boomer, Papa Josh. Ah! Oh, my God, dude. I mean, you're kind of right. But also, damn, bro. Like, why is it got to be like that? Holy shit. And Morphonauts, I appreciate it. I'll get into that in a... I'll get into this when I go over to the Super Chats, but I did see your message on Twitter, and I appreciate it, and I will get back to you on that. I will. Okay, so anyways, let's start the show. We're kind of rolling in. It's kind of awkward. It's not really, you know, the kind of thing that, the way I like to begin the shows and everything like that. And again, I don't even know if I sound okay or whatever. Whatever. We'll get through it. We'll do the stream, and we'll have fun. I do just want to say that I know this week's been a little bit odd. I apologize about no stream on Tuesday. I went to court. All the charges were dropped, and the grandmas had it coming. That's what the judge said. And I actually wanted to show y'all. Let me show you this, actually, because I think it's kind of funny. Let's see if I can show you this. Oh, my God. Why is that? I got to remove that. Remove that. And get this. Okay, so I want to show you this incredible piece of art here, which also explains, you know, everything that's going on. Yeah, multiple charges for beating up a bunch of grandmas. So I apologize about no stream Tuesday. Charges were dropped, though, and it's all good. And by the way, if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, because this art was really fun, John Trujillo sent this to me, and I thought it was hilarious. And, you know, Theory and I were kind of imagining on Monday night, like, a really crazy kind of show or, like, an animated series or something like that. And, like, yo, when I look at this photo, and, like, you guys tell me if I'm crazy. I mean, maybe I have this just, like, super hyper-inflated sense of self-import. But I actually think a show done in this style that was animated, something in the vein of like a Rick and Morty or like a Venture Bros, could be absolutely hilarious and be just really funny with Theory and myself, and just coming up with like off the wild crazy ideas. So yeah, I think I'm putting all my eggs into this basket actually, and yeah, I think we might be just ramping up production on an animated show very soon. So yeah, that's kind of fun over there. But yes, regardless, things are all well over here. Yesterday we did the Nerdventure stream. We watched I Am Groot together. I thought it was hilarious. We had a really good time. So shout out to everybody that came by Wednesday. But I missed you guys, man. That kind of made it 2 days without a public stream. And so even though yesterday I was able to get my fix in and still hung out with the Nerdvengers, which, by the way, if you are a community member, if you are a Nerdvenger member, Wednesdays at noon, we always do a stream just for the members. So, you know, if you're a member, make sure you don't forget about that or whatever. But regardless, very happy to be streaming with you guys again today and just chilling. We've got a ton of little things to go over today. So we're going to just go through a ton of different news biz. We're going to talk about a bunch of stuff together. I want to hear what you guys think about these different things. So, yeah, should be a good stream today. We'll be back at it tomorrow as well. But I just kind of want to give sort of a fair warning to everybody, you know, with the little baby Avenger coming soon. You just never know. There may be a thing where it's like, oh, you know, got to miss a stream. I probably won't do a video today, but I will do either a video tomorrow or Saturday for you guys. But we're just taking care of a lot of stuff, kind of just getting ready for the arrival of the little baby Avenger, which could be happening at any moment, at any time, right? So, you know, just kind of want to set that expectation for you guys so that you know. I'll, of course, keep you guys updated either via Twitter or via Discord or the community tab here or whatever, but yeah, I mean, that's going to be a whole thing. So when that happens, we'll be, you know, doing our thing, and it'll just be we'll be a little bit off our game for a little while, okay? So that's kind of where we're at. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everybody's chilling in this crazy world and having fun. And yeah, there's a ton of different things that I want to get in with. Let's actually begin and just, you know, let me know, like, how the music and shit is. Like, this is already a disaster stream in my opinion. So, but, you know, we'll keep it together. But just let me know, like, if the music's way too loud or some shit like that, like, just let me know. We'll get it sorted. Yo, can I brag about this dope shirt a little bit too? And I know some of you guys saw the cool Magneto shirt I had on yesterday, but yo, check this out. Check this out. And even the back is cool. Yeah, so I finally got my stuff. I ordered some stuff from Steve Aoki's company, Dim Mak, a while ago, like some Marvel stuff. And I was like, yo, this stuff is awesome. It took forever to get here, Steve. But it's dope. And so I like it a lot. I'm very happy with it. I just wanted to show that off. Okay, let's talk about I Am Groot, yo. So I Am Groot, super cute show, right? Really, really short. They're just like, when you take out the credits are literally almost as long as the episodes, and they're good. Like, they're funny, they're serviceable, they're fine. But I was kind of like racking my brain a little bit after watching them. We talked about it yesterday a little bit on the Nerdvengers stream. I was racking my brain, like, what is the point of these shorts? Like, what is the deal? What's the 60 chess? Like, what's Feige doing with these shorts? You know what I mean? And I wonder, like, do you guys have any thoughts? Do you understand? Do you have an idea or a concept? The point is, there is no point? Let me think about that. Maybe. He's creating new fans for kids, selling ads. Everything is turning into 15-second TikToks. Interesting take. Money. I mean, yeah, but how? Like, how do you get there? Guardians 3 buzz? That's kind of an interesting take. Make sure the MCU viewers for years to come. Okay. So I've got a take, okay? Because I thought a lot about this, okay? Too much about it. Too much. So here's my take, okay? Are you ready for this? These shorts were created for basically two main reasons, but it's a two-prong reason, okay? And you might be like, wait, is Josh really about to go big brain take on just some fun I Am Groot shorts? Abso-fucking-lutely. So get on your tinfoil hats, shut your mouths, open up your mind, and let me take you on a journey. I think that whether it was Feige or somebody else at Marvel Studios, they probably realized that they aged up Baby Groot way too fast. Way too fast. So, like, if you think about it, we get one movie with Baby Groot, and he's cool in the movie. I don't love Guardians 2. I've come to appreciate it a little bit more upon a few rewatches and stuff like that, but I don't love the movie, right? But the deal is, I believe that they realized they aged him up way too fast and that there's not enough sort of merchandising or exposure for such a character that could have been such a money pit for them. Because if you look at what's going on with Grogu, and I make this kind of comparison all the time, right? You look at what's going on with Grogu. Dude, Grogu is everywhere. There's Grogu makeup kits. There's Grogu t-shirts, Grogu umbrellas, Grogu underwear, Grogu socks. Like, literally, dude, it's Grogu for days. The amount of Grogu shit that has been licensed and that has... And so, like, I literally think, like, you know, again, I'm going way too 60 chess crazy conspiratorial on it, okay? Grogu has a $100,000 toy. Good point, Ryan. Thanks. You know, I didn't need any more rage-inducing on a day like today, but thank you very fucking much for that. So, if you're Marvel Studios and you're looking over there at that Grogu shit, you're probably like, damn, that's wild. Okay? And if you think about it, and the other aspect to this, I think that's really important to keep in mind. And if you're new here, this is what we do. Okay? It's called nerd-venging. Okay? It's called interdimensional goblins that come in and fuck up your shit. Here's the other side of that. How did Grogu become so ubiquitous and so well known? You guys answer the question. How did Grogu become so well known and ubiquitous? How? He's cute. Okay, that's part of it, yes. Because Yoda's the GOAT. From 2 shows. He ate a frog. Okay, you're all kind of missing it, but that's okay. That's why Professor Josh is here, okay? So, minus 5 points to Gryffindor or whatever, okay? Here's the thing that you guys are all missing. And I need you guys to get your coffee, get your blinkers in, and wake up! Because the answer is obvious. It's social media. Okay? Social media. Grogu is cute. Yes. Grogu eats the frog. Yes. But why did that blow up? Because it was shared a billion fucking times on social media all the time, everywhere. Okay? So what is the purpose of the I Am Groot shorts? Coral says you're overthinking it. Okay? Maybe. Okay, but just go with me. Go with me on this. What created the windfall that allowed Baby Yoda or Grogu to become the most recognizable, ubiquitous Star Wars thing? Meme factor. Brasido has it. It's the meme factor. It is the shareability. It is the social media aspect. And if you looked at what you saw yesterday on social media with regards to I Am Groot, what did you see? Yes. Now you're getting it. Masma says, basically, you're saying it's memes. They did it for memes. They did it for the memes. The I Am Grogu shorts were literally reverse engineered memeability shorts. Okay? I saw a ton of different people doing the dance off memes. And I think there are even more. I don't know how popular. Maybe more will happen over time or whatever. But make no mistake about it, the I Am Groot shorts is one of the most brilliant marketing ploys of our time. A 6D chess move by Kevin Feige to undercut the popularity and the emphasis on Grogu and to establish Baby Groot. in the space. Yeah, that's right. So you know what? Honestly, I know what you're feeling, okay? The hairs are standing up. You know, you're puckering up your buttholes, you know? You're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. It's true. Now that I think about it, Papa Josh is right. And honestly, that's such good content, such high-level thinking and information that I should end the stream right then and there. You already got your money's worth for today, but we're just getting started. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Okay. Let's get into some other fun stuff, huh? Because there's a lot going on. I've got a list and I'm gonna check it twice. And by check it twice, I mean I'm not gonna check it. Okay, I need to find Kingpin. Where's the Kingpin? Let's talk Kingpin. That I have to do that because I can't even hear the music. That's where we're at right now. Okay. Because I can't even hear the goddamn music. I don't even know. Like, is it bopping right now? Is it like, I don't even know what the music is. Is it like country twang? You know? I don't even know how to. I'm at a loss. Okay. Let's talk about Kingpin. I can't hear music. It's flame right now. Music is mid. Boop bop. You know what? Thanks, guys. You're always here for me. Okay, so we have some Kingpin leaks from the set of the Echo Show. And I think the big thing that people are talking about here is that he's looking pretty thick, right? So if you look at My Time to Shine's kind of comparison here, you know, this is, you know, him going back to the white, which I do think is dope. But I mean, look at how he's a little bit skinnier here. You know what I mean? And this is like, that's a thick boy. You know what I mean? Like, that is a thick boy. And so he's back, he's big, looking like Kingpin, and I like it. Now, the other question is, and I'll just open this up for the class. What do you notice about this photo that appears to be at odds with how we think we might see the character portrayed in the Echo Show? Don't weight shame. I'm not weight shaming. Hey, Nick, thanks for the 20 spot, yo. Yo, that's funny. Ooh, see? Now we're waking up. No eye patch. Yeah, he's not blind. And so I guess the question is, there's multiple things that could be going on, okay? Number one, could just be a flashback, you know? Because, like, yeah, it's the Echo Show, but, I mean... Let me ask you another question, guys. Maybe I'm just feeling froggy, but, are you more excited to see the Daredevil cast than even Echo herself in the show? Yes or no? Like, kind of, like, let's just be real here. Like, how many of you guys, and that's okay if you are, you know what I mean? Like, I expect some of the contrarians out there to be like, no, I love Echo. How many of you, yeah, you see what I mean? Like, come on, man. We all know what it is. Like, yeah, it's the Echo Show, but it's sort of like Daredevil's back show. You know what I mean? So, within that, you have all of these expectations and possibilities with these different characters. I wonder, is what we're seeing here, is this going to be a flashback? Are we going to flashback to some other things that are going on with Kingpin in the city? Because, like, I don't want to go too crazy with the rumors unless you guys want me to. Do you want me to? Like, have you heard the... Let me ask you this. Hey, Fifi, what up? Have you guys heard the rumor of what's going to be happening with Kingpin towards the end of the show? Anybody? Bueller? Anybody? Anybody? Oh, should I say it? Should I say it? All right, Stevie, earmuffs, man. Earmuffs. Okay? Yes. Earmuff it. Earmuff it. Here we go. Yeah, so apparently he will either be running for mayor or will become mayor towards the end of the show. Okay, which, by the way, that's so dope, bro. Are you kidding me? Mayor Wilson Fisk in New York City. What juice, what lovely flavor for Marvel, for the Marvel Cinematic Universe to have. Fucking Wilson Fisk is the mayor? Dude, I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Fantastic. Phenomenal. Unbelievable. So are we going to see flashbacks that show the possibility of this happening? Flashbacks of him coordinating or, you know, having this ambition before or whatever. I don't know. The other thing that's possible here, and we talked about this a little bit yesterday on the Nerdbender stream as well. What if Maya didn't actually shoot Kingpin? Right? So, if you know, technically speaking, she has the gun to his head. The camera like pulls away, and then we hear the shot. So we don't even know. We heard a thud, though. We did hear a thud. It's true. Maybe somebody just dropped something. What if she didn't actually shoot him? What if she popped like right next to him and like knocked him out or something, and then he falls? Maybe he pooped himself. That's true. That could also be true. So, I don't know. There's a lot of interesting things that could be going on with Kingpin. One of the first things I heard from my favorite source, dude, trust me, bro, was that Maya and Kingpin are actually going to be working together in the Echo show. And I was like, what? Like, that's wild. I don't know about all that, right? But if that's true, then maybe she didn't shoot him. Or maybe she did shoot him and this is a flashback. Maybe she shot him and this is a flashback and he'll have an eye patch and he'll just be a one-eyed dude or whatever. I don't know. Regardless, that's a big boy. And I think there are even more photos of this too. Like, yeah, like, look at that, dude. That's a big dude. I love it, bro. I love it. Kingpin. Looking good, man. So, you know, some set photos here that we got and just pretty fun stuff. And the discussion's been pretty cool. I mean, yeah, like, look at this. This is kind of wild, right? Like, you're getting Yellow Suit Daredevil really soon with She-Hulk, which, by the way, isn't it wild that She-Hulk's next week, dude? Bro, She-Hulk's next week. Which, by the way, for now, we are not going to be altering the stream schedule. And so, man, I got to think about this. Okay, I've actually got mixed feelings about this. We might actually alter the stream schedule next week. Because here's what I'm thinking, right? If we do a She-Hulk... Okay, let's go to the polls, actually. This is a good time to go to the polls. Go to Poll Town on this, okay? If we do a watch party at like 2:30 in the morning for She-Hulk, okay? And then we turn around and we do a spoiler-filled She-Hulk stream Thursday morning at 10:30. Like, are y'all gonna have been able to see it? Because I know people that are there that on the watch party will be able to have seen it. But the people that don't come to the watch party is like, are y'all going to be able, because it's only a half hour, right? Are you going to be able to watch She-Hulk? So let's see here. Should we talk She-Hulk spoilers on Thursday morning? I would just like to know. Yeah. It seems like you guys will be good with it. Yeah, I was kind of a little worried about that as well, right? Should do it Wednesday morning. That's before the show comes out. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about there? Yeah, shorter show, easier to catch up for a stream. Exactly, because you could literally watch it at 10 a.m. or watch it before work or some shit. You know what I mean? And then there's right, Renee, of course. There are people that just don't mind spoilers, so we could do it anyway. So, okay, so I think, guys, for now, we're not going to alter the stream schedule. Wednesdays will still be the day with no public stream. We'll stream with the Nerd Vengers, but no public stream. I will probably change that when Star Wars starts coming out, if they move Star Wars date. If Andor sticks to the Wednesday, which I think it will, which actually we're going to go over because they released their schedule, then we'll keep it the same. Just no streams Wednesday morning, right? Because you got like an hour and 40 minutes of content that first week of Andor. And don't worry, we will talk about Andor in a second here. Okay, the next thing I think we should talk about, guys, are the Ironheart leaks. Now, technically, this is several days old at this point. I did do a video about this, and we talked a little bit about it yesterday. But there's a ton of stuff going on with the Ironheart leaks. Okay, so there are set photographs, right? You see Dominic Thorne as Ironheart with a bunch of mocap stuff. You see this suit right here. You know, black and white shot of the suit right there. And then the hood, bro. And, like, the Hood's a really interesting character. Really, really fun. I'm glad they're putting the Hood into the show. But there's even more than this, right? And so there's the idea that Agatha Harkness will be a part of the show. And perhaps be somewhat of, like, a liaison to the Hood. And that there's going to be the Hood is a sorcerer. So basically the Hood is like a magic wielder, does a lot of teleporting, okay? But also has guns. So like a teleporter that uses guns, okay? Super fun character. At one point actually had the Infinity Stones, I believe. Yeah, the Hood's been around. The Hood's done a lot of crazy stuff, okay? But regardless, you've got Agatha Harkness, the Hood. You've got this idea of like magic versus science apparently being caked into the series. And look, I'm just being real with you. Like, a lot of the stuff from Riri in the comics didn't really work for me. It just felt like super underdeveloped, not well thought out, and the AI Tony Stark and her just are buddies. And it's just weird. But this show, like, putting that kind of stuff aside, this show seems to have a lot more interesting stuff going on with the use of a character like the Hood, with the idea of science versus magic, with maybe Zeke Stain being in the show as well. And so I don't know, man. I'm kind of like low-key excited about the show. Well, that's the thing, Kendall, right? Dude, Kendall, of course, you and I are on the same page about this. And some people got so butthurt in the comment section when I was talking about this, but I do believe that the link between magic and science is something that will have a lot to do with like Secret Wars and the fabric of the wider MCU, right? So there's a possibility of something real juicy coming out of the show with regards to that. But yeah, man, I mean, what do you guys think? I'm low-key excited, exactly. What do you guys think about the show? You know, are you excited for the show? Do you like not give a shit because you're like, no, Ironheart, gross, whatever? Like, what do you think? Where are you at? High key hype for Ironheart. Nice. Meh. I just want to see it. Meh. Not really. Meh. It sounds okay. The Emerald Tablet. Interesting. Okay, Wayne. Hey, calm down over there. Somewhat hype. Don't give a shit. Meh. I'm hyped. Nah. Yeah. So it's kind of interesting because, you know, I saw somewhat the same reaction in the video that I did. And look, at the end of the day, the way audiences sort of receive something is it's kind of unpredictable until it happens. So by all accounts, they're doing the right things to sort of win me over and to pique my interest. but it just might not be enough for people. You know, maybe if in Wakanda Forever people are like surprised at how much they like the character or they enjoy the character, then maybe they would get a little bit more excited for it. But it is absolutely possible that Ironheart will just never be well received in the MCU. And like that, you know, that kind of sad, that kind of sucks. Also, wouldn't be that surprising based on the comic book history of the character. Again, Marvel keeps trying to do these characters from All New, All Different Marvel. Dude, All New, All Different Marvel was one of the most contentious, lowest selling time periods in the history of Marvel Comics. People didn't like that shit, you know? Like, they killed off Tony Stark and essentially replaced him with Ironheart. People didn't like that shit, right? So it is possible that people just at face will reject Ironheart. And at the end of the day, like, I'm not going to be butthurt either way. If I'm doing my job and I'm giving my take and I'm kind of just reading the terrain, it does seem like a lot of care was given to the show. It's very possible. Like, this just has the ingredients of something that seems compelling to watch to me, right? Like, it legitimately seems fun. Like, you got, like, the Iron Man stuff. I love that stuff, bro. Zeke Stane, who knows what's going on with that? That's wild. Agatha Harkness, the Hood, you know, magic and science. I'm into it. So we'll just see. It seems like they're putting together the right pieces. But again, I mean, it could just be a thing where, like, people are like, nah, fam, like, I'm just not about it. So I guess we'll just kind of see. Won't we, chat? Won't we? Oh, man. And there's a ton of fun Loki pictures. In fact, let me see here. Let me pull this over here. And we'll just look up Loki. Now, as far as I understand it, the Loki shots, and maybe we just pull it up here. The Loki stuff, I don't know how much there is to decipher here. Okay, I mean, it's cool because it's like, yo, like, this shit is actually happening. And I'm, like, to me, guys, you know, when Feige said at San Diego Comic-Con, there are certain projects that will tie in to the overall, I think he called it like the train or like the path towards the big event films, right? The expressway. There are projects that are going to take us closer to Secret Wars. And then there are projects that basically have nothing to do with it. I am of the mind that Loki Season 2 will be one of the most important shows to setting up Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars that we will have. Okay? Put a 1 into the chat if you agree. Right? So anytime I see anything Loki Season 2, I get very excited. And I really want to know what the heck's going on. So, I mean, here, you've got Loki just kind of looking sharp in a suit. Looks like he's still TVA, but also I'm not sure that even the TVA gets sweet-ass jackets like that. But, I mean, here he's definitely TVA'd up. And this is, what I believe, this is just Loki from the season finale, right? And when he comes back to the TVA, that's him. And he's just working with, you know, the new version of the TVA. And so here's like all of the crazy, this is a good kind of pictured image here because this McDonald's business is really weird too, because it seems like at one point she's wearing a McDonald's employee outfit. And so, like, you know, who knows for sure what's going on here, but it does seem like Sylvie at one point will be an employee of McDonald's, which is kind of wild. And she'll have some kind of interactions with the Prime Loki, right? And it seems like maybe here she's in the suit outside of it too. So yeah, man, I have no idea how to decipher the mystery of this, but it sure does look interesting. Yeah, like this is what I'm talking about. Like that's her Sylvie costume. So she's at McDonald's. Sylvie did Sylvie kill He Who Remains and then go hide in the sacred timeline? You know what I mean? Like, did she go hide in the sacred timeline? I wonder how much McDonald's paid for that. Probably. Yeah, she's probably just chilling, huh? Wild. At McDonald's. I'm loving it. What the heck does it mean, dude? Sylvie going about her business. Loki pretending he's just passing by, obviously not stalking her 24/7. Yeah, so that's another thing. We've seen different outfits, too, in the shots at McDonald's. So it kind of seems like Loki's just been keeping an eye on her or something. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know, but it's super fun. And then there's, there's rumors of the Squadron Supreme being in Loki. You know what I mean? So I don't know what any of it means, but just the simple fact that it's like leaking out, it's got a lot of people excited, just in general, because I think Loki is dope, bro, and I'm so excited for it. I'm hyped up. Okay, let's shift gear a little bit, and let's talk about Disney Plus. You know, like much has been made of all of the Warner Brothers Discovery situation, and I don't know, man. I'm honestly sick of talking about Ezra at this point, and maybe I'll do a video on it. What Cal news? What are you talking about? There ain't no Cal news, bro. I'll look on Twitter right now. What Cal news? The fact that he said maybe he'd be back or some shit. There ain't no Cal Kestis news. This is the news. Check Theory's channel. Should we watch Theory's video on it? Is he reacting to this little 18-second bit here? Is this the news? This is your king? Oh, there's an article. Okay, well, maybe let's watch Theory's video then. Okay, everybody calm your tits. Everybody calm your tits.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we have full news regarding Jedi Survivor.
Okay, hang on, though. Here's the problem. I can't even hear the fucking video, though, because of this stupid interdimensional goblin. So, hang on now. So, I literally have to turn this up to be able to hear this shit.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we have some cool news regarding Jedi Survivor, Jedi Fallen Order 2. If any of you here were part of the channel during that live stream run that I did for like a week, or however long it was, where we had that like 9-hour stream and we were pizza or whatever, shout out to you, because we're about to do it again when this next game comes out, and I'm really excited for it. Okay, so Cal Kestis actor Cameron Monaghan addressed where his character is and what he will have to go through in the upcoming...
Oh yeah, now you guys can't even hear it really well.
And this is an interview with StarWarsNewsNet.com.
How's that audio? Because I have no idea.
Cal has
is this okay? Can you hear?
In the face of extraordinary
I know,
odds,
guys.
And Jedi
We're on the
Survivor
struggle
will see
bus,
the
okay?
character challenged in ways that we haven't seen before. So that's a big, bold statement, and I wonder how that's going to be done, because, I mean, in the first one, he had to go through a lot. You know, his master, Jaro Tapal, was executed during Order 66, and he had to see it with his own eyes.
Loud. Okay.
And he had to escape the entire galaxy hunting him down because he's a Jedi. He fled to work undercover on the Kuat drive yards and just dismantling ships, essentially. Until, of course, the Inquisitors came around, and, well, the jig was up pretty much at that point, because they were going to get his buddy. And in the end, you know, he goes through so much stuff, and in the end, he has to fight Darth Vader. So Vader's on the lookout for him. Where does this lead Cal, and what other obstacles is he going to have to face? So Cameron Monaghan, the actor, says he is someone who lived through a genocide, Order 66, a purging of people from his kind, the Jedi, and has been living in hiding for most of his life. To me, a survivor is someone who is able to persist in the face of extraordinary odds, and I think that that's a lot of what our story is about. We see Cal challenged in ways that we haven't seen him challenged before, and it brings him to moments that are more difficult than anything that his character has faced. Without giving anything away, I think that it leads to some very interesting questions for Cal, as well as just for this universe in general. The actor remarked that throughout the game, fans will see Cal really change in a lot of very interesting ways. That was a joy to be able to explore with this character. He is a really unique person in this world, And I think that is something that gets communicated in the story in a way that I think is...
So I'll just say, too, just to pause for a second, that Cal Kestis is one of the best things that modern Star Wars has done. Incredible character, and that first game was cool. I'm on record for saying that I don't think it's as good as a lot of people say it is, but that's like a mechanical thing. Like, I think the mechanics of the game and the platforming was kind of shit, but the story was cool. And some of the things they explored were really interesting. And so I am down and excited for this game, and I'll probably stream the shit out of it as well when it comes out. So I'm excited.
Is going to be really interesting and morally complex as well. Okay, so how's he going to change in this story? So obviously he's older. The first one was 5 years after Revenge of the Sith, so 5 years after Anakin turned to the dark side and became Darth Vader. Now this one I think is, what is this, 10 years after Revenge of the Sith? So this is like the time of Kenobi, if I'm not wrong. Now,
I think it is. Yeah, I think it's the same year as
trailer
Kenobi
that we saw. He's like in some facility or laboratory, and there's a dude with silvery hair and a bionic, I think his right arm or left arm was bionic, and we're left to wonder who this dude is.
Right.
Is this Kirak and Philo, which Vader has already destroyed?
That
so
would
that's
be
not possible.
incredible.
It's just a Jedi who took the Barrish.
That would be
vow
so
during
cool,
Order
dude.
66, and really, that's just a Jedi that they like wrote in for Vader to take his lightsaber crystal from. Could it be a dude who was experimented on at Mount Tantis, where the Empire did a lot of their experiments, or is it Joris Sabayoth? Comes from
Andre,
the
I did see
Thrawn
that. Shit's hot.
trilogy by Timothy Zahn, and you know, is this like a clone of a dark Jedi?
Dude,
a dark
theory?
Jedi or something like that. Whatever they really want to
Quit
do.
getting me
with him,
too
I don't really
excited.
know, but I guess we're gonna see, and when we do, it's gonna be really fun to play through the whole game with you guys again. Now, a few things I would love to see in this game, particularly, of course, I want to see Cal Kestis, of course, mature and grow older. I would like to see more legendary characters, or maybe see some footprints of where they're at, like Darth Maul. I want to definitely know where Vader's at this point. You know, what is he doing? Is he still on the hunt for Cal Kestis, or is he now fully focused on Kenobi during the Kenobi show? Or, you know, what other Inquisitors?
Yo, when's this shit dropping? When's this game drop?
Sister is dead, unfortunately. We also have Marin, who is the Night Sister from Dathomir that Cal Kestis is going to be traveling with, and she's kind of part of the team now. So what is she going to open his world up to? You know, the world of...
Yeah, that's a good question, too.
Dark magic?
That is part of the juice.
Zabrak,
Wait,
the
what?
world
2023? They delayed
Darth
it?
Maul? We're going to learn about him.
No.
She's going to talk about him, perhaps, or legends
Really?
of
I
him,
thought it was
or
supposed to
whatever.
drop later
We're
this
gonna
year.
dive into, perhaps, the Sith. Is she going to talk about how Palpatine came and took Darth Maul when he was a baby? Perhaps there are stories of that she has heard, you know, through the grapevine from perhaps her Night Sisters as well, from perhaps Mother Talzin. Obviously, with a game like this, you know, there was such a big outpouring from the fans.
Oh, it was never
just how
delayed? That's just when it
amazing
was
the
supposed to
first
come
one
out?
was. So the second
That was
one,
always
it's
the
really
release?
gonna have
Okay.
to have an Empire Strikes Back feel where it needs
You
to
tweaking, Josh?
outdo
Probably.
the first one, I think. And in order to do that, you have to have a really compelling story. You know, what's driving Cal more at this point? Is it him trying to find more Force-sensitive children, or is he going on a different path of his own? Maybe something much bigger. Maybe he's trying to bring down the Empire. What happens to him after this? Where is he in episode 4, 5, and 6? I don't think he would just give up on Vader and the Emperor unless he's stuck somewhere. Maybe in the unknown regions. Maybe he passes. Who knows? But I think his story is still left untold, and I believe he's probably alive during the original trilogy. It's just a matter of where is he and what is he up to at this time. So there are definitely a lot of things that we could see in this game, a lot of challenges and all that he's going to go through, as Cameron Monaghan exclaims for his character, and I couldn't be more stoked to go through it all with you guys. So, you know, the Fallen Order streams were, like I said, some of my most favorite moments on the channel. They were really, really fun, and I can't wait to experience that with you guys again.
Hell
It's a
yeah.
really good Star Wars game.
Hell yeah,
And
it's
we're
going to
be
be
getting
dope.
more Star Wars games.
Okay, so also, though, let's watch this.
Has there been any talk or word or interest from yourself about possibly crossing over into the live action field?
Well, of course, there's interest. That's about all I can say.
What?
Has there been any talk or word or interest from yourself about possibly crossing over into the live action field?
Well, of course, there's interest. That's about all I can say.
Okay, cool. So, who knows, man? Who knows? I mean, I thought it was a super big missed opportunity that they wouldn't just have had him in Kenobi or something like that. Like, it just felt like, especially because after the droid pops up in Book of Boba Fett, BD1. I mean, it just feels like we're really inching towards it. I would have loved to see Cal pop up in Kenobi, you know? So, I don't know, man. A lot of juice there for sure. A lot of juice there. Okay, so let's shift gears just a little bit and talk about this Disney Plus thing, and we'll make it quick. And then there's a couple other Star Wars things that I want to get into as well, right? But so Disney Plus subscriber count has surpassed Netflix. Can you believe that? That's kind of wild, bruh. Like, that's kind of wild, right? Disney Plus subscribers have surpassed... Oh, jeez. I gotta turn this down, too. Okay, we'll do that. Disney Plus subscribers have passed Netflix. That's crazy. That's insane. On top of that, Disney Plus doing something really interesting, okay? And Disney in and of itself, like, a lot of people rag on Chapek, and I totally get it, and like Chapek doesn't seem like the coolest dude, but from a straight business perspective, I think he's making some things happen. Like, one of the things that was pointed out in the investor call yesterday was that they've added new stuff to Disney parks. Okay, and I don't even fully understand this, but I think it's something like you pay extra to be able to skip lines, right? And maybe some of you guys can kind of help me out with this, right? I think they've added something in the parks where you can skip the lines if you pay a little extra, right? And so essentially what Chapek has been able to do is take the people that are already going to the Lightning Lane. Is that what it's called? No, I think it's different than Fast Pass. It's like a new thing. It's like an additional thing. Fast Pass has been around. It's a new Fast Pass. It's not the same as the old one. Yeah. So it's like a new thing. And so basically Chapek, at a time when attendance is down, has been able to create new streams of revenue by double dipping on a lot of the people that already go, bro. And like, look, from the outside looking in, yeah, dude is stupid. It's ridiculous, right? But from a business perspective, like, you kind of have to respect what he's able to do. Like, he's able to say, okay, well, numbers are down. Let's add in additional revenue streams and sort of double down on the people that are already willing to go. Right? And so he's creating like additional revenue as actual attendance is down. It's wild. Okay? Now, he just did the same thing with Disney Plus. They just increased the price for the version of Disney Plus that we all have right now. And I think they increased it by $3. What's the old price and the new price? Wasn't the old price like $7 or $8? And now it's going all the way up to like 10 or 12? Like, what's the actual numbers here? What's the price? I should be able to find it pretty easily. Okay. $2 a month. Wait, no, that's Hulu. Okay, let's peek at this. Let's peek at this together. It's kind of crazy. Disney Plus and Hulu will both be receiving price hikes in both their ad-supported and premium tiers. The price hike is timed with the impending release of Disney Plus's ad-supported tier, which costs $7.99. I believe that is the current price for the ad-free. Okay? The ad-free version, meanwhile, will raise to $10.99, an increase of $3 per month. Okay? As for Hulu, it will jump to $2 per month, rising from $12 to $15 a month. $15 a month for Hulu. The ad-supported version will rise from $6.99 to $7.99. That is wild, bro. Wild. Because that means, like, I mean, how many subscribers? Like, they had 200 million, right? What's 3 times 200 million? An additional 600 million. You know, now you're not going to get, like, all of that. It's not going to just straight work like that. But instead of offering a cheaper version of the product that has ads, they increased the price of the regular version and then said, if you want to keep paying what you're paying, you're going to have to deal with ads, which increases revenue because then they can do front ad buying and basically have revenue from advertisers on Disney Plus as well. And it's wild. Like, I know, like, a lot of us are like, oh, this sucks. And, like, yeah, it does. But from a business perspective, you almost have to admire it. Like, the way that they're doing this and sort of squeezing this out. And I think that, like it's just kind of crazy. And I guess I wonder, like, because, you know, you guys are kind of like, in a lot of ways, like, I learn a lot, you know what I mean, from you guys and from what you think and what you say and everything. So, I guess I'm wondering, are any of you... Oh, dude, ads are going to totally fuck up watch parties. 100%, Reed. Like, can you imagine? But that's also, like, part of the greedy corporate genius of it all. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like a pain point. The ad creates a pain point. No, it's scammy. No, I agree that it's scammy. But I just think that it's still brilliant. So I wonder how... Like, what are you guys going to do? Are you going to... Are any of you going to... Like, this is my opinion on this. This is what I think is going to happen. I think most of us are just going to pay $10.99. You know what I mean? I think most of us are just going to pay $10.99. In fact, let's go to the polls. Let's go to the polls. Are you going to keep premium and pay $3 more? Might just drop it all together. I mean, so like, it's funny because I think that there is a line there. There's obviously a place where, yes, people will drop it all together. But, and I gotta say, man, I really don't think, I think literally most people are just gonna eat the $3. Like, and when I say most people, I think the vast majority. The vast majority. You know? And it was something that, it was like 2-3 weeks ago, I think, where Mark came on Nerd Theory, and he was talking about Disney. He was just like, Disney's the most powerful media corporation on the planet. And I was like, bro, like, what? Like, even now? And then I thought about it, and I was like, no, he's right. Because, like, their ability to do this, and they've already created, like, you kind of have to admire. I mean, you don't have to. You're free to do whatever you want. But in my mind, I admire the strategy. Because when Disney Plus first came out, it was dirt cheap, bro. You get it for free with, you know, Sprint. You get it for $4 a year for 3 years if you signed up. You could do whatever. And it's like a drug dealer, bro. Like, they gave you that first hit for free. Then they started pumping out Star Wars and Marvel content. A lot of pop culture and social media conversation literally revolves around these shows. And that, by the way, includes anti-SJW, anti-woke content. It still revolves around Disney. Do you realize that? That Disney is the literal driving force of almost all of this content and conversation, right? So they bring it in at this super cheap level, and then they get you sort of hooked on a multi-year stint of all kinds of different content and the upcoming releases of Marvel and Star Wars IP, right? The year before Mando comes back, you get the Ahsoka show, and we get all the crazy other Marvel stuff. You literally price hike it by $3. Like, it's crazy. Like, this is just, they're just winning, dude. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, this is absolute winning. And, you know, I think that it's also fair to say that all of these streaming companies are going to go to this ad-supported model, right? I mean, even Netflix, who I think at one time said they would never do an ad-supported model, they're bringing an ad-supported model because they've been losing subscribers, right? And so in this big fight for streaming, for attention, and for all this shit, like, dude, this is like Disney is just, they ain't going nowhere, bro. You know what I mean? And like this is just gonna keep on happening. And I mean, honestly, I wonder what the bundle is, because I think that the bundle's probably way more appealing at this point too, to get all of that together. But I mean, I'm gonna pay $3 more. I don't give a fuck, bro. You know, I technically can write it off anyways, but it is just very interesting, you know. So wanted to bring it up. Just wanted to kind of mention it because I think it's kind of wild, huh? Think it's kind of wild. I think it's kind of wild. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Andor. Talk a little bit about Andor. Andor. So let's look at this. Oh, well, it'd be nice if you guys could see it. So here's your Andor episode schedule, okay? And, I mean, look, it's Star Wars, so I really wouldn't put it past them to promote this for several weeks and then change it all and make it come out on a separate day here or whatever. But it does appear that they're sticking to the Wednesday dates. Because the 21st of September is a Wednesday. So that'll be like Tuesday morning, 2:30 in the morning, we'll start the stream, and then we'll go through and we'll watch all 3 episodes. Okay? And then it's sticking to that Wednesday date all the way till the end of November. Like, are you kidding me? That's pretty wild. Like, that is wild. So you're talking about 10 weeks of Andor, right? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got 10 weeks of Andor. Bro, are we going to have a watch party on Thanksgiving, though? No, we'll have it the day before. Thanksgiving is always a Thursday, my guy. You know what I mean? If anything, we'll be watching... Well, no, She-Hulk will be long done by then. Well, I guess She-Hulk's 9 weeks. Yeah. But this is pretty wild, right? And, you know, I find Andor to be such an interesting show. You know, I watched Theory's video that he did, I think it was like 2 days ago now, or maybe it was yesterday, about Andor, because there were reviews out there. Now, what's crazy is a lot of people are saying, or like when a lot of people were hitting me up and they were like, dude, the first 4 episodes, the reviews are out. And I just kept thinking the same thing. I kept thinking like, yeah, and people probably love it, but like, whatever. Like, what does that mean? That's actually not true, dude. The person that talked about the first 4 episodes literally said that they think Star Wars fans are going to hate it. Like, did you catch that? Like, what? They literally said that the show's going to be so much of like a political thriller. It's so disinterested in fan service that it might be shockingly different than a lot of the Star Wars we're used to, and Star Wars fans might not like it. Can you believe it? I like political thrillers too. I am excited for the show, but I mean, what if it's just not it? Like, what if it's just mid? 10 weeks of mid? 10 weeks? 10 weeks of mid. I mean, that would be so painful to have to go through, dude. I hope this show slaps, and I hope it's really, really good. It looks phenomenal. I've heard a lot of incredible things about it from behind the scenes. But the interest for this show is just not there, dude. It is literally just not there. Like, I dug into Google Trends. I looked into it. It was like 2 days ago, I think. Yeah, I think it was like Tuesday after I got back from court. I was like, okay, I'll look into this. I'll check it out, and I'll see what's going on. Guys, the interest for Andor is not high. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not high. Like, I'm not saying it can't get there, and especially after that first week, maybe word of mouth will be incredible, and people will be like, you know, going out for it or whatever. But like, I don't know, man. I have all kinds of questions about this show, because I think that for a lot of people, like, the show about the guy from Rogue One, like, at a base level, was this the move? Was this the show? And I also wonder too, like, why like have such a big budgeted show with Tony Gilroy and do all these dope things for a show about Andor, and why not give at least a little bit of that love to Kenobi? Like, this feels very Hollywood producer and not very Star Wars fan, right? Like, I can see Lucasfilm or Kathy basically saying like, well, Rogue One is considered to be, you know, probably the best. People love it. It did very, very well. We loved it. Tony's amazing. Let's do more of that. Not necessarily thinking like, oh, the fans are clamoring for this, and more so like just doing that Hollywood type of arithmetic. You know what I mean? Like, more of what worked, while not considering maybe this isn't even what fans really want. So, I don't know, man. I think Andor, and going into Andor, it's going to be incredibly interesting to see how are the numbers? What is the discussion? Are fans really, really satisfied? Because, I mean, like, look, let's be real. Like, I'm not trying to be a total butthole about this, but obviously I have very little faith in Lucasfilm, and my relationship with Star Wars is broken. But it would be a very Lucasfilm thing to make the best show that they have made so far, but it just happens to be a show nobody gives a shit about, and they'll also just learn the wrong lesson from it. Like, Lucasfilm is so daft that I could see them, if this show underperforms, saying, well, we can't make incredible looking Star Wars show that's sophisticated anymore. You know what I mean? And then just like basically just big time dropping the ball. Okay? So I'm still excited for Andor. I'm obviously still salty and mad about Kenobi, and Lucasfilm sucks, and the Star Wars brand is falling apart right in front of my eyes. But what do you guys think? Maybe that's the thing we should talk about. What do you think about Andor? In fact, let's go to the polls. Let's go to the polls. We got Kai. We do have Kai, and Kai's working on a Book of Boba Fett. What's your hype level for Andor? And we'll go high, mid, low. I wanna know. I wanna know what's your hype level. Let's talk about the Lego Star Wars movie. Oh my God, bro. You mean the Lego Star Wars movie designed to sell kids, or to make kids beg their parents to go to an overpriced... I mean, again, you got to kind of admire the business of it, while also vomiting at the horrible, blatant, capitalistic, out-of-touch bullshit that Star Wars continues to participate in. Yeah. But there is actually something that was said in that movie that I do find pretty interesting. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So far, kind of split. 40% is mid, 35% is high, and 25% is low. For me, I don't even know if I need to go any further. It's just freaking Star Wars, bro. Modern Star Wars, Disney Star Wars. What do you want from me? I'm like kind of over it. Okay. But you know what is kind of fun? And this will be, this will actually be pretty interesting. And I think that a lot of y'all will freak out about this. But Oscar Isaac had a thing to say. Did y'all see this? Y'all hear about this? You know about this? Sound like Jay Leno. Remember you? Did y'all hear about this? Do you know about this? Do you know about this? Do you hear about this? Yeah, you know about this? You hear about this? Here we go. Boom.
Oscar, when you are around the world, like you're in Denmark right now, what do people ask you the most about? Because you've been part of these enormous global franchises. Is it Star Wars, or is it Is it?
So I'm up in here in this like little, this little village up here, and they had this very small music festival down here, and it was shockingly very young kids that were there. I was like, wow. No, it was like teenagers and stuff. And it was like a couple times people would just be like, Star Wars, Star Wars. They would just yell Star Wars at me.
Oh, that's nice.
So sweet.
What do you say to
it felt
that?
Nice. It felt great. It felt really great. So yeah, that happened up here. I think Star Wars generally. Moon Knight a bit more. Those are like the big ones. Those are the big, bigger tent projects. So those are the ones.
And with everything happening with Star Wars, for example, I mean, you must. I'm sure there are discussions whether you're part of them or not. Do you sometimes think, oh, I'll probably get to go back to Poe Dameron at some point, or do you think, oh, that I've done that, I'm not that interested in doing it? The option is probably always there.
I don't know. No, I don't know. I mean, I'm open to anything. You never know. But I have no real feeling one way or the other. I'm open to any kind of good story, any good thing to do. And time's the one thing that becomes much more challenging as you get older and with kids and all that. It's like, where do these things fit in? Start realizing that there's not time for all of it. But if there was a great story and a great director and Kathy came to me and was like, hey, we've got this idea, I'm so open to it.
Okay, so not necessarily like a big committal response, but it is kind of making the rounds. And, what I was saying about the, Nicholas brought up the Lego movie. Apparently within that film, it is said in the movie that Finn is the one training the new Jedi, and that Rey has gone out into the unknown regions to look for temples and do some exploring. Okay, so as much as my relationship with Star Wars is definitely broken right now, I am in the camp, and it's a controversial camp to be a part of, by the way. I am in a controversial camp that I do want more sequel character content. So first, let's just pause and let it out of your system. Just let it out. Just, let it out of your system. Just let the toxicity flow. Let your anger flow. Like, go ahead. You get it out of your system. Just tell me how you feel. I want more sequel trilogy content. I'm going to say it again. I would like more sequel trilogy content. And you might be like, well, wait, Josh, you just shat all over Lucasfilm. You clearly have a big problem with Star Wars. Don't you realize that the beginning of the problem was the sequel trilogy, that the sequel trilogy is this huge stinky thing, and a lot of people are really upset about it? And I'm like, yeah, no, absolutely. I absolutely recognize that. But this sort of delusional belief that if we just keep yelling about it, that they will retcon the sequels is absurd and is absolutely not going to happen. I mean, I don't know how many other things Star Wars needs to put into the Disney Plus content that seemingly ties into Snoke or the sequels to get people to realize that it is all heading in that direction. All of the comic books are establishing stuff like that. The Mandalorian established stuff like that. That's the way it's going. Okay, that's where we're going. To me, I think one of the best things you can do for the canon overall is to not let that actually be the end. Yes, those movies were poopy butthole, but it's 1 year in the canon. And the only way to fix it, in my opinion, is to move past it and to do better. And I frankly think the idea of Rey being in the unknown regions and in doing something like that and kind of taken off the table, I think she needs, number one, because I don't think the character really, I don't think a lot of people like the character. I think you need to take her off of the board and you need to establish her at a different place in the mythos. She needs to be more of a mystery, they need to give her some kind of mythic status. And unfortunately, that just means take her off the table. Put her in the unknown regions and put mystery there. Finn then, in the wake of that, doing the new Jedi and stuff like that. Like, dude, I like John Boyega. I like the Finn character. He was absolutely robbed in the sequels. One of the things that sucked about it was he just yelled Rey the whole time and had the same arc 3 movies in a row. It sucks, dude. It's not good. Okay? Stupid. But the character had a lot of juice. When we first heard about the idea of a stormtrooper that was force sensitive, that defects, that's brilliant, dude. I mean, Kyle Katarn, anybody, you know? So you could do some really cool stuff with a character like that. Poe Dameron, also a really cool character. Like, out of everything that happened in the sequels, are you really going to sit here and say that those two characters and the Kylo Ren character were terrible? Were so bad that you don't want to see anything more with those characters? And maybe you do. That's your prerogative. But in my mind, dude, I'm like, nah, you need more, not less. And I'm so sick. Like, as much as I love a good nostalgia ride, and as much as I love the member berries, like I love the member berries, I'm kind of getting very tired of Lucasfilm going back to these different eras between significant moments in the canon and fucking it up. Like, what the hell, man, with Book of Boba Fett? And honestly, borderline what the hell with Kenobi. I mean, they may not have totally retconned everything, but they were like a bull in the china shop just pushing that canon aside, and they didn't give a fuck. So I'm sick of them doing that, right? So I'd like them to get out of that pattern and do content in the future. Do some new stuff. Yeah, Poe's a fun character. I think Oscar Isaac is good, and being a big part of like the Disney family via Moon Knight and things of that nature. Yeah, I think he would be up for it. And, you know, I still, oh God, Kathleen Kennedy, thanks. I still hold to the truth that when I heard that there's a new sequel trilogy being developed, I believe that 100% is the case. I don't know that it will ever actually go into production because it could be killed before actual production. It's in very early stages of pre-production, and I do know that they were receiving material. I don't know how I can say this. I know that there was movement on the project, but it's very early stage movement on the project. And so I don't know what it could end up being. I don't know if it will ever actually come into fruition. But I still think that that's true. And so I wanted to bring it up to trigger everybody and to get your noggins thinking. And then we could all, talk about it together and all of that. So, of course, let me know your thoughts about all of that. And we'll get into the super chats now, and we'll kind of just get into Q&A and whatnot. But is there anything else going on out there? Is there anything else we should take a look at before we get out of here? Ooh, a Luke Soka show? Absolutely, Darth Toxic. That sounds great. Do I invest in trading cards? I just had a meeting with my accountant yesterday, and I don't know that I would say I invest in trading cards. But yes. You gotta be careful with these words. These words you guys throw around. Invest. Do I have some trading cards? Yes. Do I have them on a list of assets? No. Collect. That's a better word. Yes, I collect. Yes, I collect. Yeah. Have I seen the zombie Iron Man and zombie Want? Yeah, those legend figures look dope, bro. Rick and Morty season 6 trailer? Is it out? Hey, see you, Patrick. Is it out for reals? Should we peek at it? Is it really out? Walmart trying to merge with Disney Plus and other streaming services. No, I didn't know about that, bro. But that's kind of interesting. Do you produce objects in card and that may increase in value? What's value? I never heard that word before. Is this Warner Bros? Am I about to get shellacked?
Time to kick ass.
I feel like I'm about to get shellacked on this. I'll try. I'll keep an eye on the YouTube thing because I'll try to do this, but Warner Bros. Is going to be like, bro, we don't like you. So don't. So just shut your mouth. All right, let's watch this. Boom.
Gonna need a soundtrack. Time to kick ass. Gonna need a soundtrack. Ship. Favorites playlist. Track 1.
Do not move. Do not
Oh yeah, this isn't gonna get copyrighted at all.
Rick, are we about to die?
No, we're about to vanish from this reality.
That's totally dying.
No, it isn't.
There's an alien army shooting people. What am I doing?
It's a small group of alien terrorists. Just do a Die Hard.
What does that mean?
Sneak around, use air vents. You've never seen Die Hard?
I'm 17. No, I've never seen Die Hard.
Well, neither did the guy in Die Hard, so you're nailing it.
Oh yeah, this music, yeah, definitely fine. Hey, Wolverine claws, let's go. So correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't the last one end with the evil Morty? Like, what's going on with the? I gotta catch up, man. Wasn't it evil Morty the one that they ended last season with?
What are you doing?
Using you as a human shield.
You said it. You said the thing I thought you were doing.
Hold on to your... Why would you bring that thing into our house?
It was cute.
Uh-oh. He's talk about a dad bod, man. Oh no. Evil Morty goes beyond the central finite curve. Right. Yes. He escapes all reality, I thought, right? Yeah.
Huh.
What? Everybody in Rick's car.
No, Morty, wait.
Having a bit of trouble with your car, Sanchez?
Not now, Gene.
Not now, Gene. What the hell?
This is an obvious trap. We have to go.
I gotta keep pausing it. It's like not even enjoyable to like go through the whole thing because of the stupid copyright system. Sunday, September 4th?
At 11 p.m.
What? That's like hella close. That's cool. Yeah, and he's coming to Multiverses too, huh? Yo, Multiverses is so good. It's so fun. Maybe after the Q&A today, I'll play a couple Multiverses games. Would y'all want to watch me play some Multiverses and just kill it? And just kill it? And kill the game? Wait, what? You can't even see this trailer. Are you telling me I didn't even have this trailer playing just now? Terrific. 10 out of 10 today. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 on today's stream. I got to tell you, we're just on top of our game today, huh?
They want you to say wubba.
Wow. Okay. Nailed it. Okay, so let's get into Q&A. Let's listen, read a few super chats and see what's going on, okay? Okay, so Aaron Feldman was first in today with a membership 2-month chat. Says Breaking Bad just showed me so much peak. I don't know what to do anymore. Are you talking about the Better Call Saul, John? Because I heard that shit was dope. Like people are really excited about that. So is that what he's talking about, guys? Was it like straight fire? Was it straight fire? Devil's lettuce? I mean, actually, no, not today. Not so far, anyway. Darth Toxic is a new Nerd Venger. Welcome. You are a Nerd Venger now. Better Call Saul goated. Is that what he's talking about? Interesting. Brendan says with a 3-month chat, my ears are bleeding. Yeah, my bad, bro. Jack D. Whiskey says, morning, top G's. Hey, yo, it's a top G over here. Got my Bugatti and blah, 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 blah. Morphonauts, $10 holler says, yo, Josh, I'm glad you like the figures. You pretty much nailed the same idea of the game with articulated figures, weapons, powers, stats, and the mix and match parts. Let's do this. Yeah, I'll hit you up, man. I mean, obviously, it's kind of a wild time right now for me, but I've had a lot of thoughts about this. I play a lot of tabletop games, so, dude, I think we could do something really cool, bro. And, we could do a Kickstarter. And I actually saw that you have done Kickstarters in the past with Morphonauts and stuff, so you already kind of know that space in that game. So we definitely have to talk. In fact, let me just throw the idea here, and I wonder if you guys would be into this. Where's the figure set? Where they at? We're taking a little sidebar. We're taking a little sidebar here, okay? I want you to look at this. A lot of the nerd vendors already know about this, okay? That's a Doctor Doom figure. It's a little figure. It's got articulation. You know, you can pose it, all these different things, okay? Now, here's a little stormtrooper. What the buttholes? Zoom in on it! Where's the zoom? Okay, and look. Oh my gosh. It's got a little helmet and shit too, okay? So, imagine a game that's a little bit like 40 Warhammer 40K, or like HeroClix, or like maybe you played X-Wing or Armada or Star Wars Legion. Imagine a game that was a miniatures game that was tabletop, but you had actual opposable figures. You had them, and this is what you were playing with, was like actual figures that you could move. But it's like a strategy combat tabletop game. Would you be interested in something like that? Would you try the game out? Would you help us make it the most popular miniatures game on the planet? Will it be add anything to the gameplay or just extra pay for fun? That's actually a question that when I talked to some of my buddies about it, they were interested in that as well. I don't have a hard and fast answer. John White says, absolutely, take my money. Hey, thanks, John, for all the support. Yeah, so like you could do only if you stream without videos, right? We could do a thing where maybe the weapons you use, so that could be part of it. I also think like basic grounded or flight would be a part of it, and the posing would seemingly have something to do with that. So yeah, something like that, huh? Only if you promise to not beat up my grandma again. Well, gotta watch it, man. She's been giving me a lot of lip, you know? So thanks, Morphonauts. We'll talk about that, but again, man, it's just I'm kind of busy and everything, so I'll reach out soon. Representative Bing says, what's up, Josh? Are you going to play Spider-Man tomorrow? I don't think we're going to do it tomorrow, man. I just have so much going on. I mean, I do want to do that Spider-Man gaming stream, and maybe I could do it over the weekend. I don't know. I definitely did want to do that, but like, I'm probably not even doing a video today because I have to go take care of all these things to get ready for the baby. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of bad timing. But we'll be doing some gaming for sure. Dazuko says, yo, you guys should make a mini game of you fighting grannies. Maybe that's what the game is. It's me in theory versus a bunch of grannies, and you get a bunch of granny figures. You know what I mean? That could be fun. Galen Merrick texts Venja. Welcome back, brother. Appreciate the support. Tristan Boyce says, love you, Joshua. I'm going to steal your shirt. Please don't. I really like this one. Flatbrush Zombie says, no more HBO Max? How am I supposed to watch the greatest show of all time religiously? The Sopranos. It'll be on whatever streaming service comes out next year. T Love says, did we really pay Vin to make sounds into a mic? Yes, that is exactly what happened. Yes. Low Live says, I get where you're going. My girl already ordered Groot Legos. We call that a case in point. Nick D says, Captain America, so you were excited about The Flash. Yeah, I thought about doing a whole video about The Flash. The most recent bits are that there are possibly 3 scenarios when it comes to The Flash. Okay, 3 scenarios. And one of them does include them absolutely canceling it. And for me, that's the option. That's the one for me. But thanks, Nick. That's a very generous $20 spot, man. Thank you. The Tommy Dean says, F goblins, F geese. Amen, bro. Amen. Crazed Panda, member for 26 months. Holy cow. He says, sorry if I missed it, but you talk about the Henry Cavill Mr. Fantastic rumor. I just want them to announce the cast so the speculation can stop. Well, I think that the announced cast is just a few weeks away, bro. I think it's going to happen at D23. Not guaranteed, but I think that's when it's going to happen. And yeah, I did talk about it. I think I talked about it on a Nerd Venger stream. In fact, I think we talked about it on Monday. But I like Henry Cavill as Mr. Fantastic. I think he would be a good Reed Richards. So I don't know. You guys let me know or whatever. But yeah, I think he would be good. Nico James says, can we get a Howard the Duck show? Take my money, love you. I mean, Howard the Duck's fun. Probably be a real fun, entertaining show. T Love says, I was hyped for Loki season 1 and was happy how important it was to the wider MCU story. I'm so hyped for season 2, and please give me more Jonathan Majors as Kang. He murdered that role. Hype level 1,000 out of 10. He was so good in that role. Just cut up the scene, man. It was incredible. So yeah, I hope we get to see more of that. I'm not sure that we'll see. I mean, if you think about it, we really only saw him in one episode, so it's possible you only get Kang in like one additional episode of season 2. But yes, I'm in the same boat, bro, and I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Alicio says, you're wrong to think Andor will underperform, Josh. Obi-Wan's first trailer had less views than Ms. Marvel, and it was Disney Plus's biggest debut. It was not Disney Plus's biggest debut. I know you've probably read that headline, but it was not. A 2-hour, 3-part debut. Andor will fare better than She-Hulk. I disagree. I don't care either way, but just based on the data I've seen, I disagree, you know, and we'll just have to see, man. I mean, look, at this point, like the She-Hulk show, even though it's just going to be a half-hour long sort of periodical fun fest cameo goofball show, I mean, I feel like Marvel fans are like right at home with something like that, and they're going to really enjoy it. I think the show's going to be hilarious. I think it's going to pop off, and I think it's going to have a lot of fun cameos. But I mean, we'll see. I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe Marvel is at a place where it's a little bit of fatigue. Maybe She-Hulk's just not going to do as well, and maybe Andor will be like a breath of fresh air for Star Wars fans, and it'll be incredible. I mean, you could be right. I'm not saying that like I know for sure. But the research that I've done just doesn't line up with what you're saying. Darth Toxic says, I became a member. Andor will be booty cheeks probably. Well, there you have it. Perfect follow-up to the other point there. Apar says, you ask for something different after Star Wars underwhelming. They give you something different. And you ask, did we ask for this? So what do you want then? Look, Apar, I've said this before, but I'll say it again. When it comes to Star Wars, I am completely irrational. Okay? I'm an irrational, emotional fanboy. I don't even know what I want, okay? You know what I want? For it to be good. For it to make sense. For it not to be white, hot, steaming piles of booty cheeks. People aren't all good, Leia. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's a fair point that I will just now ignore, Apar. Much love. Thanks for the support. Gerber says, what's up, Josh? Happy 3. Expecting Andor to be a mid-show with some cool moments. Interesting. And happy 3 months. I was like, what? Happy 3 months. Kathleen Kennedy says with a $5 holler, and thank you so much for being here, Kathy. Only speak kindly of Andor, and I will get you on a cruise. 5K shot will be on the house. Damn, are you flirting with me, Kathleen? Are you flirting with me? Morphonaut says, I love Star Wars and basically make a living from it, but Rebel Moon and stuff like that could very well take it over. The first 20 minutes of Man of Steel is some of the coolest sci-fi fantasy out there. Hey! I think you're just trying to butter me up so that we go into business together, Morphonauts, and it's working. So thank you very much, and I agree. Let's fucking go. Kerchief Amp says, hey, Josh, I think Andor is going to be good because my cousin Forrest Whitaker is going to be in it. I mean, Forrest Whitaker's dope, and I think that's going to be cool. Look, I think the show's going to be really good, but I just don't know. I mean, it's Lucasfilm. I have every reason to doubt it. I also have it wouldn't shock me at all if the show's absolutely incredible, on point, but just doesn't feel enough like Star Wars. I mean, isn't that a possibility? What if it just doesn't feel like Star Wars? Are we still going to be down? I don't know. Kathleen Kennedy says, don't worry, Joshy, more sequel content coming. Hey, thanks. Thanks, Kathleen. Expo City says, I was a bit late, but can you repeat the huge news? No. Levi says, worst Star Wars take I've ever seen. Why go back to the sequel characters when we can start a new trilogy 1,000 years before or after the OT? Love you, though. I mean, look, I'd be down for 1,000 years after the OT. But I've literally heard that they're going to do sequel characters. So there's two choices that you have when you hear something like that. You either like freak out and think it's shitty, or you're like, okay, well that could work and could be cool. Okay. And look, I mean, I think you guys know at this point, like for better or for worse, I'm just going to be me and I'm going to have my takes. So I think that usually the way that works is for most of you, like you'll agree with some of the things I say and you'll be like, okay, yes, like this is, I understand. And I like that Josh likes the same thing. And then I'll probably say some outlandish shit that you highly disagree with and that triggers you to no end. So that's kind of the pattern. And that's because like I really do truly try to take things as like a case by case and just kind of make up my mind in the moment, which leads to hilariously despondent beliefs between you guys and me. But that's part of the fun. I literally think some of you guys have take some level of enjoyment over being super triggered by like some of the things that I say. So it's a weird world. We're just living in it. Michaela says with the $20 hauler, so generous. Thank you. Says, it's okay, Josh. We still appreciate you. Technical difficulties happen. Yeah, I mean, I was literally like cursing like a sailor before I got live today. I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, it's just so irritating, right? I mean, we will figure it out. We will figure it out. But damn, it's frustrating to like... Yeah, I still don't even know what the problem is. Like, everything appears to be working. I have no idea what the problem is. Yeah, I have no idea. Expo City says, just to clarify, Andor isn't John and Dave, right? No, absolutely not. John and Dave, I don't think are attached at all. If anything, maybe Dave's slightly attached because of his role or whatever. So, yep, that's where we're at. So what else is going on? I'll chill for like 5-10 more minutes, guys, and then I'm gonna get out of here. So what else is going on? What do you think? Do you want me to show you the way to the God mode for Windows 11? I'm on Windows 10 on this PC, and as far I mean, I'm not taking this thing to Windows 11 at all. And that the PC is fine. It's all the other equipment right now that's bugging me. Hey Josh, Kansas City Beef is no more. I killed him in his sleep, and he will never bother you guys again. Oh well, you didn't need to do all that, but okay. Yeah. Josh, have Mando reclaim Mandalore. Have Rey start the new Jedi clan, then have the new Mandalorian Jedi Wars. That's a cool idea, actually. I like that. Who do you think is Doctor Doom? Bro, I have no idea. Could be Ben Affleck. Could be Giancarlo Esposito. Could be a number of different people. So, Didn't the old man help with the script? George Lucas has writing credit on Andor, but I don't know what it's for. It could have just been that certain characters that they wanted to use, he had to give his blessing on or get a credit or something like that. Like, you never really know. What if Kevin Feige will be Doom with Sniper? That would be the most... I mean, like, I don't think he could do a great job at it, but it would be the most baller move ever to be like, I'm actually Doctor Doom. Like, that would be kind of funny, you know what I mean? Apar says, my little bro and I were walking around Erie. We saw Josh walking, and bro walks up to him and says, big fan, Josh. Josh then threw his Nespresso in his face. Now he's sad. Also, I don't have a little bro. Yeah, man. Don't come up to me when I'm vibing, you know? Well, I was just vibing, bro. And like y'all came up and I was like, he ruined my vibe. Take an espresso, you know, like that. So, Darth Briggs, very generous 20 spot, man. Thanks so much. Says, yo, Josh, I'm excited to see you evolve into your role as a father. How's the wife? Early welcome to the Nerd Dad Club. I'm hyped for Andor, but my guard is up. Yeah, that's fair. And also, yeah, thanks, man. I'm really excited. We've been having a lot of discussions about it. And that's why, like, today I have to run around and do a bunch of stuff just to kind of get ready, because it could literally be any day. I mean, yeah, it could just be any day. Like, she had an appointment yesterday, and the doctor sort of low-key said, I think the doctor said, I might not even need to see you next week because you might already have had the baby. So, I mean, we just don't know. You know, it could literally be any day. So, trying to make plans, trying to get things ready. And I know things will be a little bit... rocky. Like I might have to miss a stream or two or do a couple of days without a video. But look, we have a good community. We've got a good formula, and we'll be back and we'll figure it out either way. No, not exactly dilating, but something else happened that's like similar, Michaela. I don't want to like gross everybody out with like birth stuff, but let's just say that we're very close. Let's just say we're very close. So, yeah. We're exploring all of our options. Expo City says, if Krasinski wasn't 616 Reed, wouldn't he just flat out say he's not instead of teasing it in interviews just to lower fan expectations? I find it odd. Would you feel any more confident about his answer if he did say that? Because either way, he's probably lying. You know what I mean? So we don't know. And from what I understand, I don't know that the reception of him as Reed was as positive as maybe Marvel had hoped. So it is totally possible that, it is totally possible that they're going in a different direction. Maybe he's still in talks. I don't really know. So we'll see. We shall see. Mm-hmm. I love fence setting, says T Love, aka the Silver Lurker. Me too, man. Not Marvel, but we, for people who liked him. Yeah, no, James, I get you. And by the way, James, it's awesome to see you. I'm glad that you're a Nerd Venger, and I'm trying to get to your messages about the art. But I just have I'm very backed up on messages and stuff like now. So. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think they might go for a younger casting. I do. Yeah. You never really know, though, right? Nice. Josh, I'll write for your Grandma Invasion show for a low, low price of beer monies. Hit me up. Okay, bro. Bro, what do you think of Darth Melvin doing exposed video as the Den of Shields? The dude is wild. I mean, dude, at this point, look, I don't know what goes through the head of somebody like that. I assume that Melvin is just trying to make it like everybody is out there in the content space. I don't really harbor a lot of ill will towards that person. I think his community mostly is a bunch of idiots, though. I'm actually on that Discord, so I get to see like all of the just like straight up disgusting stuff that a lot of them engage in. And yeah, so a bunch of scumbags mostly. But as far as Melvin himself, dude, I don't really care. You know what I mean? He's literally probably a 15-year-old. So who gives a shit? Think we'll see Council of Reeds in Fantastic Four? I don't know, bro. I think that I like the Council of Reeds. I think there's a lot of juice there. And the character of the Maker, who technically was not a part of the Council of Reeds story, is such an interesting character. And so I actually would love like an evil version of Reed to make a big splash in the MCU to do something cool like that. But it could be too confusing. It might not just be a high priority for them. I think, though, because like, look, my macro theory on all of this is that you're going to get your Secret Wars and you're going to get stuff beyond Secret Wars that's going to be even more crazy. And so in some ways, some of the stuff that will happen in Secret Wars is perhaps just setting the table for things that will come later, so maybe you will get Council of Reeds, but maybe not until after Secret Wars. I don't really know. Oh, the Builder. Do I always call him the Maker? Yeah. What are my thoughts on Andrew Tate? Oh, theories Andrew Tate dick riding. Look, man, I get it. I get the appeal of somebody like Andrew Tate. I don't even hate Andrew Tate. I think a lot of people hate Andrew Tate, but I don't. I think that a lot of the things that people hate Tate for, it's actually by design. That he specifically talks about certain things to elicit attention and to also hide his actual tracks. So the main lower level discussion about Andrew Tate is literally by design. And I'm sure he's laughing his way to the bank about all of it. And I don't think he really cares. So, it's whatever. It's whatever, man. It doesn't really affect me either way. The Taint. Yeah, the taint's what it is, man. I mean, I think he's the most. My take on Andrew Tate is that he is literally the most effective clown in the history of clowns, and I don't even mean that as an insult. Like he is like he's the top G. I think he's the top clown, like the leader of the circus, the ringleader. So it's all good. Yeah. Yeah. As it were. Yeah. Yo, let me ask you guys this, though. If Andrew Tate, because this is kind of a conundrum, right? If Andrew Tate were to actually box Jake Paul, who would you root for in that fight? Like, that is a very difficult one to answer. Both incredibly dislikable. I wonder if that actually happens. Like, who... Like, that's like such a wild... That is a wild scenario. Like, is this how Jake is going to try to turn himself into, like, the hero? Like, is this a rehabilitation thing? Because, like, I know, right? It's so weird. Gunner. Nice. Yeah. I hope it happens. I'd be interested. I'd be interested to see. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Damn. Some people have pretty strong opinions about Mr. Taint. You know? But it's all good, man. Elijah says, if you magically owned Lucasfilm, what position would you like to play in the company? Probably just either public relations or creative consultant. Honestly, probably public relations. Because, like, I could word the statements in a way that would, like, I think, I don't want to go too deep on this, but, like, their public relations is, in my opinion, their actual biggest problem. Because studios fuck up all the time. Handling a big IP is hard. Making content is hard. But it's the way they communicate to the fan base that I think has really caused the most of the rift, right? So if you fix that problem, which at this point might be unfixable because of all the things they've done, but that I think is the biggest pain point for the brand. So that's my answer. Oh, I can't do a top 10. James, I can't do a top 10. That's too much brain power. You see the new Flagrant episode? Yes, with KSI? I thought it was great. Mm-hmm. Marvel cards. So I don't think I can actually play Snap right now. Do you guys want to know something? Here, I'll leave you guys with this. This will be the last thing that we talk about, okay? So this is a little bit embarrassing. Okay, so let's keep this between us. Okay, this is a circle of trust sort of stuff. Circle of trust. Okay. So they recently did a update to Marvel Snap. Okay, and I don't think I have the right APK on the computer, so I can't play it on the computer. Okay. But they gave us all of the gold that we spent on the Nexus event. They put all of that gold back into our accounts. Okay? Does anybody even know what the fuck I'm talking about right now? Should I just shut my mouth? Because nobody knows what's going on. Anybody? Okay, well, good. This actually is good that nobody knows, because then nobody will know how crazy this is. Yo, Ryan, are you in here? Ryan, you in here? Okay. No, it's not a glitch. They did it on purpose. So Ben Brode came out and said, not only are we going to end the Nexus event, we're never going to bring it back, but we're going to give you all the gold that you spent on the Nexus event. We're going to put it back into your account. Now, that's pretty brilliant because technically the revenue still happens. We get double the gold. We get to spend more of our gold on stuff. We're engaged, and it's a really feel-good thing for the brand and for the game, okay? Do you know how much gold was put into my account? Anybody have a guess? Elijah says, all your new backgrounds and logos and intros are mad sick, by the way. Nerd Adventures for life! Daytime watch parties are the way! I can never watch in the middle of the night. I understand. When I opened my account, I had, let's just say, around 30,000 gold. I tried to spend as much as I could yesterday. I still have 20,000 plus gold. Yeah. So don't even do the math because the amount of money I spent was just too much. Plainly, too much. So, yeah, dude, I know. I was like, oh boy, okay, oh boy, all right, holy shit. So, yeah, there's that. So I'm actively trying to figure out how to spend the rest of it. But I think on the good side of it, I basically just got like $500 worth of content like for free. It's kind of wild. You know what I mean? So no, they're not going to take it back, Carl, because I already paid for it. It's like I got double on my money, basically. It actually is. It ends up being. I know, Apar. You think I don't know? Okay. You think I'm happy with myself? No. Sheesh. Mason says, I be getting too high during these streams. Oh, well, you don't want to be too high, bro. You know, watch yourself. Yeah. Ask Elon for help. Oh, no, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good. I didn't even notice, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to brag, but like, we're doing all right. You know what I mean? I didn't even notice until they put the gold back in, and then I shit myself. I was like, oh my god. So yeah, I'm gonna try not to do that again. So. I was like literally, dude. Like when I saw it, I was like, no. And I was like, no. I was like, no. I was like, no. Shit. Yeah, I spent like $500, okay? God. But here's the ironic part. I basically just got $500 in addition. Like, do you have all the cards now? I've got a good bit of them. I have a good bit of the cards. Actually, my current Marvel Snap deck is killing it, dude. It's killing it right now. Yeah. Elisa's, yeah, for sure. I mean, what do you think I was talking to the accountant yesterday for? You know? Which, by the way, you know how we've done a couple streams for Marvel Snap? Can you say write-off? I don't know. I don't know things. I don't know things. Okay, but that's why we talk to the accountant. IRS is hiring. Yeah, they probably are, dude. They're probably literally like somebody's watching the stream and they're like, yo, we got to get this man. So, yeah. Pull it up. Like I said, I don't think I can pull it up on the computer. I have it on the phone, but it's hard. Like, I have to get a different APK on the computer or whatever. You can't write off gambling. Oh, it depends. Depends. So. Yeah, anyways. All right, guys. Look, much love to you all. I appreciate you guys, man. I had a fun stream. Andor, hype. Yeah. So, John White, right? Like, fucking better be killing it, right? All right, guys. Hey, much love. I appreciate you guys so much. We'll be back at it tomorrow. I don't think there's going to be a video today. I'll try to do a video tomorrow, or maybe I have to do it on Saturday. But like I said, we're just getting ready for baby, dude. Like, it's kind of go time. So I have to get ready for baby. Gotta get ready for baby, okay? All right, nerd coin drop. Let's do a little nerd coin drop before we get out of here. Let's do a little drop. Here's 3,000 because I love you all, 3,000. And you know what? Let's do it again. Boom. Just try not to gamble it all away tomorrow, okay? What about 30K? Say what? Much love. Much love. Appreciate you guys. Much love. Appreciate you guys. Yes, yes. Sashin, 100%, 100%. We'll get it sorted, man. I love you, 6,000, Josh. Thanks, David. Yo, you guys are the best. All right, I missed streaming. I'm glad to be back. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? And hopefully I'll be able to actually hear myself and monitor the stream, and it won't be stupid, and I won't get mad, and we'll just have a good stream, and blah, 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 okay? So, as I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video. Everybody gone? Did everybody leave? Snap. Decent little stream, even though I couldn't hear anything and I was all upset and fired up and what the hell. Decent little stream. Cole, I gotta go with Charles, baby. By the way, is that this weekend? Yo, is the Charles Oliveira fight this weekend? Heated stream? I didn't think it was heated. It's pretty tied, though. It looks like it's between mid and high. It's pretty much tied in that poll. Much love. Not this weekend? Okay. Maybe it'll be Liam's first fight, man. Maybe he'll get to watch it. We'll make him watch it and stuff. That'll be fun. I just want to say thanks, guys. You know, it's funny. Like, I legit miss you guys on Tuesday. And, like, after 2 days of, like, not streaming, like, you know, we stream with the Nerd Adventure and everything. But, like, having that routine and, like, going through that and, like, actually, like, hanging and everything, like, I legit miss doing that. Like, it's so much a part of, like, my day and just the different conversations and checking in, you know, and, like, you know, you guys giving me shit, like, all of it, man. Like, it's really, really fun. So I really appreciate you. And as long as you guys keep showing up, man, I'll keep doing it. And I know it might get a little weird, you know, just in the next couple of weeks. We'll see. But I appreciate you. We're not going anywhere. Community's very strong. And we'll just keep doing our thing. Okay? We'll just keep doing our thing. I hope you guys are finding a lot of enjoyment, peace. I hope that you're making sense of this crazy world, you know, and much love. Much love. Much love. All right, open up that third eye. Watch out for that brown eye. I'll see you guys later.